Be in this session. Okay.
Hard to
Could be in this
believe it's the last Sunday of February already. I have a few announcements. This is a card to Bethel Baptist Church. It says, bless you for the little things you do in thoughtful ways. Bless you for the way you've brightened up so many days. Bless you for giving heart as kind as it can be. Bless you in 1,000 ways for truly blessing me. Thank you, and bless you for your cards, your visits, calls, and your prayers. I am truly grateful and blessed. From Sister Virginia Bass. Other announcements for Bethel this week. The new members class is going to be rescheduled. That would have been today, and I don't actually see anybody here, I believe, who was in the class, so that worked out well. Other announcements from the Education Ministry. Out in the vestibule, there are Bethel Baptist Education Ministry student profile for elementary, middle school, and high school. We're gearing up for the time of year to honor all the children of the church. So either the student or the parent can fill this out so we know about yourself or your child, and we can announce to the church all the good things that you're doing. So please grab one, fill it out, and turn it into anyone on the Education Ministry. Thank you. From the Anniversary Committee, just a reminder that these are out in the vestibule and in the pews. The anniversary offering is $100 for the 100th anniversary, which is coming up very quickly. Also in the vestibule says, praise the Lord, the year 2019 marks 100 years since Bethel Baptist Church opened its doors to do God's work. Please show your support in this milestone by purchasing a patron space. Your name will appear in our Centennial Service Program book, which will be available for our annual day on Sunday, May 19th. And these are in the vestibule for members to grab and take around to your friends, family members. Patrons are $5 per person, and this is due by April 19th. So these forms are also out in the vestibule. From Aim for Healthy Ways, it says, exercise, let's get moving. A representative from the Phoenixville YMCA will be presenting about the benefits of exercise, and one is new at the Phoenixville YMCA. This is on Wednesday, that's this week, February 27th, 6:15 p.m., and a light dinner will be provided. First come, first serve. From the Anniversary Committee, Bethel Baptist Church celebrating 100 years, 100 saints in purple and white. We strive to be a blessing. On Saturday, March 16th, 2019 at 6 p.m., there's a free will offering. That's here at Bethel, purple and white. We strive to be a blessing. Saturday, March 16th at 6 p.m. Okay, also to join the 100th anniversary. And also for the 100th anniversary, the banquet will be Saturday, April 27th at 4 p.m. at the Crown Plaza, 260 Mall Boulevard in King of Prussia. Tickets are $50 for adults, $25 for kids 12 and under. And you can see anyone from the Anniversary Committee to purchase your ticket for that, to celebrate 100 years at Bethel. It's a long time. Yeah. Other announcements. This is from Theta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Epsilon Omega Theta Chapter presents Finer Womanhood High Tea. This will be at the Westchester University on Saturday, March 16th. Tickets are $25, and it's a formal tea attire with hat and gloves. For questions, you can call Sister Zemelia Doswell. And at this banquet, we did mention that Sister Teresa Thornton was awarded and will be honored at this banquet. From Mount Zion AME Church in Norristown, Amazing Women of the Bible, a drama extravaganza, Friday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. Also featuring the phenomenal women of Mount Zion. Donation for this is $10. Children 12 and under are free, and this will be posted downstairs. From the Social Concerns Committee, the 25th annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Prayer Breakfast will be Saturday, April 6th. The theme this year is Living My Dream of Social Justice. April 6th, 7:45 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Phoenixville Middle School cafeteria. The keynote speaker this year is Frank Cervone, founder, Support Center of Child Advocacy, and the tickets are $12. Also to announce, living out her mother's legacy, Sister Barbara Armour has joined the Social Concerns Committee as a representative of Bethel Baptist Church in her mother's place. No, Miss Ruby smiling down at her. I'm very proud. So, and she, as a member of the committee, has tickets, so you can see her to purchase a ticket. Okay. From the pastor, he just reminds us all to please pray for the family of Sister Ada Wheatley and Sister Brenda Cambridge, who funeralized their nephew and cousin Clark Jackson yesterday. So please keep them in prayer. And he also asked to pray for Sister Patricia Lattimore, who has been traveling. Two of her sisters both fell very sick at the first time. I know he said one had a massive stroke, and the other one also fell sick, so please keep her in prayer. Okay. Just have to pause for a question at the pulpit. Is there an announcement? Okay, and we also have Reverend Dana Spence to come forward with an announcement, please.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
I'm here today to announce a concert that I'm having and to invite everyone here today to invite the church to come to the concert. But I want to give you a little bit of background of why we're having the concert. I have a foundation called Dana's Eye Care Foundation. Some of you guys may be familiar with it. And we provide clothes, shoes, shelter assistance, and uplifted spirits to children, underprivileged children, poor children, locally, nationally, and internationally. Last year, myself and Reverend Pam in the back, we went to Haiti to take shoes, and there was unrest at that point. So in October, I was able to go back over and take over 200 pair of shoes that grow for the children there. So we're helping kids not just locally, but nationally and internationally. We locally, some of you guys are familiar with Westchester. I provide after-school snacks and food for the children in the after-school program. Nationally, I have a program called Gift a Garden program, where we provide all of the items needed for a family with, an underprivileged family with children to plant a garden. Because we know that food is expensive, but God has given us dirt, God has given us sunshine, God has given us rain. With a little bit of seeds, their families can have nutritious food. So I'm very excited about the Gift a Garden program, which in the spring will be gifting the gardens, not just in the United States, but also I'm hoping to go to New Orleans and also Puerto Rico. Now, the thing that I'm most excited about is our international program, where it's called the SEED program, where we're sowing economic empowerment and dignity to underprivileged children, primarily in third world countries. These children have absolutely nothing. So this year we're going to, in November, God willing, to Ethiopia. And we're going to be providing at least 12 families with a bicycle, a sewing machine, vegetable seeds, livestock, two calves, lamb, goats, and chickens. Because we believe that if it's about $1,500 for a family. That could change not only that particular family, but it also could change a whole community. So we're very excited about that. Now, that's why we're having the concert. The concert is not to benefit any particular person, it's to benefit children. With my foundation, which stands out from other foundations, is that we go specifically ourselves to deliver the goods and services that we provide, because there's nothing like human touch. To say that you care about somebody just to distribute goods and not be there is one thing, but people will never forget how you treat them. And we really want to show the love of Christ by actually giving children hugs and smiles and encouraging people. And in fact, the pastor that's going to be taking us around in Ethiopia has asked me to also invite ministers to come and preach to them as well. So we're doing some exciting things, and toward that end, we're having a gospel concert on March 30th at 6 o'clock. It's on a Saturday, and we'll have some local ministers, but we will also have Marvin Sapp. And the tickets are $27.50. We're not breaking the bank. We don't want anybody to break the bank. I believe that God has called us to allow things to be affordable for everyone. It's going to be an awesome concert. If anyone needs tickets, you can see me. You can see one of the ministers here who can get in contact with me. I'll leave some flyers here, but I would love if you can and are able to attend. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Spence. Just another announcement to bring to everyone's attention. This actually came from the membership. People have been eating in the pews during service and leaving like potato chip bags and other things. So just a reminder to not eat in church and not to leave things in the pews. Okay. And there's no birthdays in the program this week. Am I missing anyone's birthday? Any birthdays? Okay. All righty. So we will now call Sister Carmita Burton forward to announce the Black History Moment. Everyone have a blessed week. Thank you.
Good morning. Before our presenter this morning, I just want to thank our past presenters that have been for this month, our youth. Miss Trinity Rhodes Fisher, could you come forward? Over here. Just want to say thank you for volunteering. And Joshua Coleman was also one of our presenters. He's not here today. And our third presenter is my grandson, Jordan Perry. He had a Black History performance on Friday. He had a mystery dinner theater on Friday and Saturday night. So he's not here, so could his mother come and accept this? Because she already gave it to him. Thank you. I'm not always seen up. So this morning, we have a volunteer that came forward. She's really excited about doing this. She's one of our most active members. She's the choir director. She's on the 100th anniversary committee. All you have to do is ask, and she's there. Please welcome Miss Lisa Vincent Young.
Good morning, church. Sister Carmita is the only one that puts that young on the end. But thank you. Look young. Yes, thank you. Okay, this morning, giving honor to God, the pulpit, the Black History Moment. One of the kids were going to do it, but what I have written down is all over the place, like I am sometimes, so I've thought it was easier for me to do it. Okay, so I'm doing the Negro Motorist Green Book. So everyone's seen the movie, The Green Book. So the movie is pretty much based off this book. So I have all the books, 1936, 1959, Then 1962, 2017. Wow. Okay. So these books were for the African Americans, the middle class ones that could afford to travel and had cars or whatever. So this told you which areas to go to that weren't sundown states. Does everyone know what a sundown state is? Any of you kids? No. Okay, well, the sundown states were states where the communities or the areas were predominantly, well, they were all white, and no African Americans or any other races could go to that. So you better be out of that area before sundown, okay? Because you could not stay there, and they would not protect you, so you don't know what would happen then. Some people were arrested, some people never saw the next day, beat up, so that's sundown state. So what I did, also I looked in our area. Okay, Dr. James Lowen, he was the author of Lives My Teacher Told Me, and he went to Tougaloo College. He listed all the states that were possible or known sundown states. So those in our areas is Royersford, Boyertown, Hershey, Conestoga, and Coatesville. Okay, so these were the ones in our area, but there's a lot of other ones that are listed. But in this book for Pennsylvania that shows some of the ones that did have, like tourist homes, when they said tourist homes, that meant people opened their houses up to African American or other people, and you could stay there, they welcomed you there, and some of these businesses were open just for African American and minorities in our area. And those places that welcomed minorities and African Americans were Pottstown, Reading, some outward communities of Coatesville, Chester, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Lancaster, and Derby. So those are the ones in our area. So again, this book, it told you where to go for restaurants, housing, like to stay. The later months, 1959, included vacation spots, like even out of the country, Bermuda, Canada, told you where you could travel safely in other regions. So the writer of this book was Victor H. Green. He lived from 1892 to 1960. And Mr. Green was a retired mailman. And he retired because of the success of his book, of this publication. So he retired, and then his business became he became a travel reservationalist. So he told people where they could go. He died in 1960. So in 1962, his daughter, Alma Green, took over. And she changed the name of the book to the Green Book Guide for Travel and Vacations. She took Negro off because by then, supposedly, we could travel wherever we wanted to, supposedly. Supposedly, okay? And then the 2017 version, wow. This is called the Post-Racial Negro Green Book. Okay, so this one tells about, it's not so much to travel, but what it's telling you about is all the indiscrepancies and the discrimination amongst blacks. So the difference, like in each state, what percentage is black, what percentage is white, the poverty level, the salaries, Trayvon Martin, all the people that were killed, and the police stops, the beatings, So this one was, wow. It's from 2013 to 2016, so it gives you information about all of that. And basically, it's telling you what not to say when you go to these states. Because the one guy just asked, he was looking at his cell phone, and he was gunned down because they thought that he was doing a drug deal. you know. The other one got someone passed him a pack of cigarettes. He was gunned down because they thought he was doing a drug deal. They didn't ask any questions. They just killed. So you know that hashtags say their names. All the names are in here of the people that were gunned down, killed, incarcerated for no reason. So it's about white privilege, racial profiling. So this would be a great one if anyone has a Black History program or anything in their schools. All of these books are great to have, but this one, it tells about today, not so much the past. So again, these books, Amazon, and they're not expensive, $8, all of them. $8 a piece. I think the 2017 was $11, but that's all I have to say. Thank you.